Okay, there we go. Okay.
Right.
All right, good afternoon, or good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Today is July the 20th. It is now 6:20, and we are going to start the City of Stonecrest Film and Entertainment Commission. Mr. Turner is not here today, so I will serve as the chairman, so to speak. I'd like to start with the roll call. Councilman Turner, William Smith, Patrice Deschabert, Berta Watson, Victoria Turner, Stacy Thibodeau, Matt Calhoun,
Present.
Monty Ross, Cassandra Wilson, present, Sandra Lewis Glass, present, Chet Brewster, Leslie Green, hello, Demetrius Williams, Angel Forte, present, Gaza Forte, Mallory Minor, present, Jay Fly, and Ashley Saylor, present. All right, and Mr. Turner's absence. Mac, will you do the invocation, please?
Sure. Let's go before going by his Lord, in the name of Jesus. We just thank you for this opportunity to come before you. We submit ourselves to you that this meeting be done decent and in order for your glory and for the well good of this community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, has everyone had a chance to look at the agenda? All right, I would like, if we are all in agreement, can someone motion to approve the agenda?
Madam Chair,
I can't approve it because I can't propose it because I'm moderating.
Madam Chair, I am proposing that we approve the agenda.
Okay,
Second.
Mallory, okay. Yeah, right. All in favor, I'm going to, if you are in favor, when I call your name, please say aye. If not, say nay. Matt Calhoun,
Aye.
Cassandra Wilson, aye. Sandra Lewis Glass,
Aye.
Leslie Green,
Aye.
Angel Forte, Mallory Minor,
Aye.
and Ashley Saylor. Aye. All right, the agenda has been approved and we are moving forward. Did we have any public comments? Do we have any public comments? Ashley, any on the in the notes? No comment?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay, no further comment. No public comments. If there's some that become available, please let me know. Next, we're going to move on with the presentation from Mr. Ralph Cooper of COA.
That's me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this proposal. Myself, Ralph Cooper, and my partner here, Gary. There's a third partner, Aaron, who's not here today. We created an organization called Coalition of Artists. It was created for the purpose of bringing artists together, both for networking as well as for creating projects and just the energy of creating intellectual property of many kinds, music, gaming. We kind of include all these kind of things in a weekly event that we do in the city of Atlanta. It's at currently it's at Atlantucky Brewery. We gather anywhere from 20 to 50 upwards to 100 people every week, with the purpose of just getting together as entertainment professionals and people who want to be in the entertainment industry. Our success has been in introducing some people to the entertainment business and giving them access points to participate. And the success that we've garnered, I think, got the attention of Mr. Turner, who invited us to kind of do what we do there, possibly out here. And with that in mind, we were presented an opportunity to visit a lot of the places here in Stonecrest in order to kind of ascertain what's available and how we might build a district, entertainment district. And my partners and I came up with what we know about what we are capable of doing. And when I present those things to you, And that's what this proposal is. So I won't need to go through everything because most of it you can read. The first just talks about who we are and what we hope to accomplish and what we've accomplished so far as an organization. And the next question, how can COA help the city of Stonecrest take advantage of the available media, music, and tech jobs available, opportunities in the city? And I think that's really what we'd like to talk about. We do still have questions for you because there's some blind spots that we don't have. But by and large, what we'd like to do is begin doing the same type of events that we're doing here. And those events usually get people to come out to learn about the business, to participate, and their participation is either as actors, as writers. That's the energy in the room right now. As filmmakers and as musicians. So we have musicians come and perform. We have filmmakers who have produced films, short films of any kind, show their films, we do screenings. Actors who come in are available to participate in improv. It's like a class, and a lot of people who aren't even actors participate. And then we have writers bring their scripts and actors read them fresh. And next, we're getting ready to do a web series in the space. So it's given a lot of people access to the business. And myself, I'm a talent agent by trade. I'm a producer, writer, director. I've won 2 Emmy Awards. So I'm very versed in a lot of aspects of the business. Thank you. It was a lot of hard work. Thank you. Thank you. And so, I'm somewhat of an implant. What I thought the business was in Atlanta is not what it was. When I was in California and Washington, D.C., and I was sending actors here to work as a talent agent. And my understanding was that a lot of people in Atlanta are participating in the movie business. But when I got here, I found that that was not the case. So, in dealing with a lot of, the city of Atlanta as well, and just people here, I've found that no one's been giving access points. And so what we've begun doing is trying to bridge the gap between available opportunities and the people who want to work in those opportunities. And this is kind of what we're talking about here. So I'm going to skip forward to these events that we're talking about are events that we know we're capable of presenting, but we would need to work with the city of Stonecrest to really, for lack of a better word, activate the key stakeholders here. We know that there are studios that are working in the city. We know that there are a lot of just places for people to work, and it's growing and building. And by creating an infrastructure now, we can handle the expansion of the opportunities of jobs. And so I've been doing different types of trainings. Right now I'm doing a training for writers, because there aren't writers' rooms, too many writers' rooms in the city, in the state of Georgia. They're usually in LA and New York. And so by kind of creating those things here now, it will lend itself to intellectual property being created. That either that's web series, that's TV shows, that's films. And what I'm finding is that a lot of people have touch points, but not everyone is able to kind of put the things together. So what we've been doing is getting people to kind of be from islands to one large island and gathering all these things together, and we've been having success that way. So what we're proposing first are monthly mixers. And on those monthly mixers, those are with the key stakeholders. Those are so that you guys know what's going on in your city, especially in regards to the projects and productions that are being made. Gaining access because of the film commission and permits and things like that. But this is really an opportunity to just be people and understand the needs of these key stakeholders in order to kind of facilitate opportunities for people who live here to work. And I think that's a critical piece. So ways that we can do that are with apprenticeship programs. That's in dealing with the union. IATSE has a presence here, and they work a lot with a lot of aspects of the entertainment business. And they have apprenticeship programs kind of, they're latent, I would say, because no one's come and said we'd like to create it here. And I think it would be really beneficial here to kind of create those programs. But we need to know what those key stakeholders need. If they're on, if they're talking about sets and things like that, they might need grip and electric. They may need sound recording, sound engineers and things like that, the resources may already be here. They're like, my friend here who is, roasting in the music business, he has transferable skills. He can take what he does and then do sound recording for a movie or TV show that's here. But he would need to know that that opportunity is here. So that's where these mixers are really meant to kind of, shake the trees for low-hanging fruit and find out what kind of opportunities are available, and then, with the city's interest in mind, kind of exploit those opportunities. And that's the point of the mixer. And because I'm not from the city of Stonecrest, I don't know all the opportunities or the key stakeholders here. That's where I would, need your assistance to either create areas for us to, for COA to meet, or for you to create the relationships so that we can all come together and just kind of talk, like I said, as people. And that's what that mixer is about. And plays, TV shows, video games, books, music, these are kind of areas of entertainment that could be touch points where jobs could be available, and we may or may not know what jobs are available. That's the point of those mixers, is to really just come together and talk about those kind of things. And here on the next page, we're talking about our studios. We met the principal there. Yeah, he's great. And then Netflix has a satellite studio. Privy, we had the privilege to go and visit Lionsgate Riverstand's here. So if all those opportunities where films and things are being made, then we can find ways to get people here to be able to participate. And then the small business production incubator, it's along the same lines. There are already small businesses and large businesses too that are here that may not know that they can participate in the film business. Catering or restaurants, for example, could be participants. Hair and makeup, beauty salons, there's kind of a list here. These small business incubators, again, working with the key stakeholders, they allow access points to the industry for small businesses. And again, it's in an informal setting, networking, preferably, but it doesn't have to be. We can have those entities be speakers and talk about ways that people can engage. It could be legal and lawyer, and there's so many different things that you can educate people about the entertainment business that we would do in these events. That they would create an incubator so that people who want to participate in business can participate in the entertainment business, even though they seem like, or they may seem from the exterior that they don't align with the entertainment business. And there are a lot of aspects of entertainment where people could participate. And the point is that all the opportunity, the resources are already here. you know, it's not reinventing the wheel. It's just creating access points. And where we've been successful is in creating those access points. And then lastly, the public workshops, those are kind of what we're doing successfully now with just the regular folk, you know, for lack of a better word, who just want to be creative. And the creative industry is kind of the seedlings of creation and creativity. And a lot of projects have come since we started. We've had, you know, short films, we've had completed films, and they've all been homegrown. They've all met at our events and then created something. So I know we're being successful with that. And but that's essentially bringing that same energy that we have there here. And so you have actors, writers, production, editing, sound recording, mixing, and riffs. These are workshops that we can teach currently that we can teach. The camera operating, we are close to finalizing a deal with Nikon camera, where they will have a representative teach camera operating. And we have a similar one with editing software. So it hasn't been finished yet, but it's near completion. But again, this is where anyone who wants to participate now has a pathway. You know, they've always wanted to be an actor. They've always wanted to do this. They've always wanted to do that. They can take any or all of these workshops and then be hireable because they have this knowledge and information. And that's the point of that too, that people who want to participate but don't know how will have access points as well. So that's what we bring. You know, this is roughly a budget. We have to put a budget for what we're doing. So I don't know what kind of numbers these are going to be at all. But these are some of the line items to be aware of. And some of these, if not most of these, can probably be donated. You know, locations, food, you know, food vendor or something like that can come. But the point is that it becomes networking, it becomes business to business, and things of that nature. So that's the goal. And I think when Mr. Turner saw what we were doing, he envisioned that we could do that here and start creating kind of and the mayor as well, creating that entertainment district and find ways for people to participate in the expanding business that is here. So that's our proposal, and that's all I have to say. Okay. Thank you.
Great proposal, and actually, we are doing a lot of this stuff already, so I can see how this can add to what we're doing. Of course, we would meet as a commission and at a later date and discuss it and move forward with that. But it was a great presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Cooper?
I'm so sorry, I didn't see your event. Instagram.
Yeah. It's been really, really fun. Yeah.
But I only want to leave Stonecrest. Corner though.
So that's why we're bringing it here. Yeah, that's why we're coming here. Say it again. It's a brewery called Atlantucky. It's about a block away from Isn't
it owned by a rapper?
Yeah, the Nappy Roots,
Yeah.
Scales and Skinny. Yeah, they own the space, and we come in on a Wednesday. So they're like, yeah, there's nothing going on Wednesday. You guys are, you know,
More than welcome.
more than welcome. And so now they love us because we get tons of people who come out and they're drinking and having a good time, and on a Wednesday.
And I literally,
Yeah. No, there's a lot of FOMO going on.
You have to include us on your list.
Yeah, exactly. We get your emails.
That maybe that we need to do.
Yeah.
How they operate.
Yeah, come down. Come down. It'll be fun. But you got to participate.
Right.
So right now we have really 4 activities that there are many that we've done, but 4 that we do regularly. We have an improv night where we have someone who's trained in improv to kind of teach the introduction to improv in a almost like an informal class setting. And everyone participates and it gets really loud. And improv is something that a lot of business leaders actually take courses in improv because it keeps you on your toes and things like that. We do a table read. We invite a writer to to bring their script, and then we look through the who's there that night. We pick people, and then they get up and then they read it fresh. We have a keynote speaker that comes out on various subjects to teach people about aspects of the business. And then we have we just had one this Wednesday. We invite filmmakers to screen their films. And then those are usually the craziest because a filmmaker brings all the actors then bring all their friends because they're going to be, on a screening, and we present the film, and then a host, sometimes it's me, will then do a Q&A after, which it's all about giving the love and allowing people to just liberate their voice, and no one else is giving anyone opportunity to do things like that, so it's been very well received, and that's some of the things that we do on a regular basis. And it's really fun.
Okay, I guess you have to be in attendance of the next one.
Okay.
See what it's all about.
Is that cover charge?
No cover charge. Always free.
How many times a month is it?
It's every Wednesday.
Everyone.
Yeah, really just missed it.
Come next.
Yeah. What's next?
March Bank? March Bank?
Yes.
Northside Drive?
Improv night.
Oh, I
You
would
have
love
to
this.
ask
I would
them.
definitely-
Okay, so
Casting directors love.
Yeah, no. Yeah, especially for commercial.
commercial.
You're right. Absolutely.
What's the difference between these, I know it's not your organization, but some of the casting call organizations, for extras and background work, is it?
Well, casting is usually, so they're their own entity.
Mhm.
They are connected to a product production commercial for someone, and they present the opportunity for actors to come and work. And background actors don't necessarily have to have experience.
Right.
And then for TV and film, it's usually casting for speaking parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which get paid a little more.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're a casting director?
I'm a talent agent.
Oh.
Yeah, I represent actors, TV and film. My office is actually in Burbank, but we're, looking at the Southeast right now, and opportunities here as well.
What's your agency?
It's I'm actually switching agencies. As a matter of fact, I just signed a contract like today. So I was at Bobby Ball Agency, but now I've moved to Park Artist Group. So it's a smaller agency, but we get to give a little bit more attention to people. So I like that. I don't have to have a bigger list. I can have a smaller list and be hands on.
Last question. I noticed when you mentioned earlier about the, not that you were disappointed, but you just thought there was more opportunity when you sent people down here. So what was the idea you had initially, and then what happened?
Yeah. So when I was especially when I was in Washington, D.C., I was reading in the trades about, in Atlanta, it had its own like pilot season because there were shows that were created here, filmed here, shot here. And then my understanding was that, even on the casting, it would say local only.
Yeah, we do a lot of local hires.
Yeah. So, my assumption was that was true about all of the key roles. And, once I got here, I started talking to people and they're like, no, man, that's not the way it is. they're importing people, they're bringing people from LA
All
and
the
New York,
time.
stuff like that.
That's the
And
biggest problem I have with the, thing.
But
They
that's where
need
the
to have more
opportunity
attention.
is. The opportunity is there because film is a dollars and cents business.
Right.
And, you know, you start cutting chunks of their budgets down by having available people here, then that's gonna motivate people to continue to come and hire locally.
Right.
But there needs to be some kind of place where we kind of want to come in, like a database. I think the film commission has a database, but it's more like a liaison, you know, someone who they can say, hey, I need a this, can I get a this? And then, you know, this is where I think we can come in and say, oh, I know this guy, I know
Right.
this guy, you know, and by participating or being a part of coming to COA events, then now you're part of that conversation. So
Okay,
Thank you so much.
well,
yeah.
Wednesday, we will try and be, I'll be
will
there
be.
on Wednesday. We'll be,
Sure.
So what do you guys?
You know, it's word of mouth. It's primarily word of mouth and through social media. You know, we do a live, and people who are seeing the live are there the next week because they feel like they missed out on something, you know, and they did. But then the next week is going to be something different, you know. So really, it's been word of mouth. That's how we've been. It has
been very impressed.
Mhm.
And we've also created our QR codes to capture and surveys and polls.
Mhm.
So there's a small email
Mhm.
Shout out to
Thank
you
you.
because I get them things every week. Oh,
Thank you. Sure.
do you showing what you guys?
campaign. Not really.
Mhm.
On the
Doing?
Okay.
Is it just still, what is it?
coalition, but the COA workshop.
Mhm.
Coalition.
while he's typing that, let's move on to Miss Mallory on our film appreciation proclamation.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Madam Chair. So our leadership team has been working very diligently on the film appreciation proclamation. And so I have something for us committee members. So 2 for you all and I counted 3 total. So I will email this over, and this is just simply a draft of what Mr. Smith and I had previously drafted together. And I do want you all's feedback. And so the proclamation, again, is recognizing the positive impact that the film industry has had, especially here within the city of Stonecrest. It's going to recognize the contribution of our commission as well. And also, just kind of listening to COA here, we are providing a celebratory opportunity to facilitate some type of event to invite the Friends of Stonecrest and those that want to have, working relationships with the commission. And so there are 4 main sections here, and definitely read through those. Section 1 is the acknowledgement of the Stonecrest Film and Entertainment Committee and the Stonecrest Film and Entertainment Commission. And then section 2 is the acknowledgement of the major motion pictures filmed here in Stonecrest. And we have a list, y'all. So we have definitely been doing big things, and we are continuing to do big things here. And then section 3, we're discussing the estimated financial impact. And a lot of this information came from our survey, Sound Diplomacy. So we were able to really get those numbers here, reflected here. And then in conclusion, again, just recognizing what we're doing. So I just really would appreciate you all's feedback to also consider some dates, because ideally we would like for the mayor to present the proclamation to us, and at that event to also be present And so we just need to kind of look at some dates here as we look at our event calendar. So that concludes my report. If anyone has any questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, I will email this to you all. If you all could give me some feedback within the next 7 days, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Madam Chair.
No problem. You're welcome. Speaking of sound diplomacy, did Rob email everyone this? Has everyone had a chance to look at the sound diplomacy proposal? Okay. Okay. So I guess our next meeting, well, actually, we do have a forum. But at next meeting, we can further discuss it and decide what recommendations that we would like to do or change or et cetera. So, and maybe we can have a mini meeting about this so that when we come back to the next meeting, we can be more knowledgeable and more diverse. in what we can say. That's fantastic.
Like
Okay.
a Zoom meeting.
Huh?
Like a Zoom meeting.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This is our new best friend. Okay. Next, projects and events. Oddly that you all are here. We have some events that were planned, but as I don't know if you all know that William is no longer our economic director. Yeah. So Mallory.
Okay.
As you are in the office, can you find out who we would need to submit our invoices and stuff to for whatever it is that we need moving forward?
Sure, but that's the person that's here.
They're gonna replace.
Okay, so we get it to you, Ashley?
Yes. Ashley Baylor.
Right in front of us. Thank you, Ashley. My new best friend.
And thinking about either casting or makeup or sound. It is plenty up to what you all think. But those are the 3 things, because we've done everything else for the most part. So does anyone have a preference?
I'm trying to get a really huge audience.
Always.
I think that makeup is gonna probably. be
Makeup?
good, But just based off of the area and here and all the young ones, like they're gonna be very, very successful. I can see that garnering the largest audience. Not that, sound engineers are very prevalent also, like there's a lot of studios here, but I
Mhm.
think that makeup is gonna get the biggest foot traffic.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, I kind of like sound myself, but I don't know if you can combine, you can't combine, you have to do one or the other.
I mean, you can combine, but
If you want
I
more
would
foot traffic,
combine.
I can see having 2 maybe possibly.
Mallory?
So I kind of second with Angel here, that I would like to see the makeup and just kind of based on the businesses that we have here in Stonecrest and also the mall and just the different makeup businesses that are inside of Stonecrest Mall. So I would be in agreement.
Ashley?
Can you remind me the 3 choices?
Makeup, sound, or casting? And casting could be combined with acting.
Anything.
Yeah.
So like if I'm an actor, I can just get my face beat and.
So I mean, casting /
I
acting.
kind of like casting, think of it, because I'm thinking that would kind of dovetail on what you're doing as well, kind of supposed to work, having people to assist them in how to get into the industry and work in itself. So sound may be a 3rd option as opposed to something.
So I was gonna say casting. First, I was gonna agree makeup because I agree because of where we are, there are a lot of makeup artists out here in Stonecrest. My issue was wondering how are we gonna reach them? Like how would we market to them?
Stonecrest moi.
Also for those who want to get in the business, so. Couple And like, I know a girl who does special effects makeup.
Yeah, that's what I was
whatever.
thinking about.
Yeah, so it was. Listen,
Not casting, we did casting already. So no, so I'm saying it, honestly, I think the hair and makeup
Hair
would
and
be
makeup,
better. Because that's the area, it's so many hairstylists. And a lot of them, I mean, every time I do a casting call, I get hair and makeup people reaching out, like, do you need somebody on set? And I'm like, that's not my lane.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I think if we market
Sam,
that's me. I agree.
Sam makeup, okay. Well,
I'm outnumbered.
well, hair
all
and makeup.
good.
Date, so we are going into August, so September, end of September, or?
Not the end of September, that's
Okay.
too close to election. I believe. What election? Your
The
local
city,
election. District two. Okay, so this year, the mayor, District 2 and District 4 are all back up. So Rod Turner, George Turner, Jasmine McCobble, they're all up for election. Please be prepared. All the other people, we put in their names in August. The last day for you to register to vote is August the 10th, October the 10th. So please make sure we're all invested in this. This is so important. Oh my God.
So what day is election day?
It is.
Yeah.
Always November the
November
8th.
8th.
Yes.
But our audience now,
Yeah, I think the earlier September,
okay,
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah, so mid-September probably. Yeah.
What is the second?
15, 14.
Well, we were supposed to do a back to school concert, but.
Well, other than that, we don't have anything else.
Why you wanna do it in August?
No.
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 12, 13, 14. The 12th is a Tuesday. 13.
When is that?
No, I'm just saying, I'm lining out the days. What, 16?
So the 17th, the
Sunday,
16th,
Yeah.
the 16th or the 23rd?
A Saturday though?
We always do them on a Saturday.
We don't never get a good turnout.
We had a good one
Wanna
at
do it
our
Friday?
studio.
Well,
If we're talking makeup and hairstyles, those are their biggest booming days.
Okay, so let me
We
put
need a
this, let me
Monday.
just put this out here. The last time, and I told Rob,
we did do a great job.
everybody needs to put it on their social media. Not just 2, not just 3,
Listen,
everybody.
all do. But.
And we need to have enough time ahead. to do
Yeah.
that.
But that's why we are
pick
doing
it.
this now. That's why we had the calendar.
But if hairdressers doesn't work on Sunday and Monday, but probably.
I would
Saturday,
suggest
Sunday.
yes, Sunday.
Oh, so a Sunday,
I would think a
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, I
would
think
be better.
Sunday.
Or 10th or 17th.
the 10th or the 17th?
We don't want to get too far.
I want to
down
get off my
September.
crutches.
You want to get off your what? Off your crutches, okay. So,
Third Sunday.
I will talk with Ron. It's ironic that you spoke with Ron, because I just talked to Ron about doing table read.
Mhm.
I'll talk to Ron and see if those 2 days are available, and then we can have them set up the stage and have the microphone and stuff. So I'll,
10th and
What's the
17th.
date?
the 10th or the 17th,
10th or
Sunday,
17th.
September.
Both Sundays, 10th of September or the 17th.
Let's try to get some of these people to give away like a mini, like a meeting over. Donate.
About haircut.
No, we're talking about how to get in the business of doing this. Okay, so I will I will, because our next meeting is August 7th or 17th.
I think it's scheduled for the 17th, but I'll be out of town.
So I will have an answer by the August 17th. Also, I know 3 people that work in the business as makeup artists and special effect makeup artists. And I know 1 hairstylist. So if anybody knows anyone that is in the business that is willing to talk about being in the business and how to get in the business, please let me know. I will send out the form letter. You all can send it out to the person. And the sooner we lock down their participation, the better it will be. Okay. Any other discussion, any other proposed events that you all would like to do? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I have a friend who is opening up a studio right over. Matter of fact, he's here. So I want everybody to.
Hi, Martha.
No, from the street. Well, no, it's over there, right around the corner from the public. And they're doing their grand opening, their ribbon cutting on August 15th. It's going to be a huge celebrity event. And Danny Glover is doing the ribbon cutting. So definitely want to get everybody connected. Walk
That's something that we
through
definitely need to be.
August 15th.
At what time?
9 o'clock?
1.
Oh. I already spoke with, we've already talked to Mr. Turner. He definitely wants everybody to come around and see. He's just, I mean, it's still empty, but within the next day or so, couple of days.
Where in Manila are you?
August 1st. It's right in the middle. of
It's the white building on the right hand
There's a
side.
lot of white buildings.
No.
By the who? Yeah.
It's further
Are you
down.
across the street from Georgia Power on that side?
It's on the side where the bus side is.
The garage.
Are you on the side where the public storage is and the,
Publix supermarket. Publix is on this side.
right, and then across is a public
And further
storage. So
down.
you're on the public storage side of the street further down.
Where the park and ride.
Oh, Manila, yes, ma'am.
No,
I mean-
yeah, further down.
We're coming from. Yeah,
What exit?
yeah, that's how I go home. So, yeah.
Panola Road.
Oh, get off of
There's a
Panola.
Yeah.
Go to Panola, then
There's a
we
You
go.
go Walgreens.
Okay.
you got-
Yeah.
We got the Walgreens, we
Right.
got the.
There's a public storage, then there's a, like, this lady who does Amazon boxes, and then there's the place that has the. Girl, what is-
Yeah.
You're like, I know that I
Park and ride.
Yeah.
Right past the park and ride.
Further down.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, what's the address again?
See, so many. Really?
Okay, well, Mr. Moses, while you are here, would you like to tell us more about this studio?
Yeah, so, the studio is a warehouse where we do set film conversion, standing sets. But they're full sets, where it's almost like a city within a city.
Mm-hmm.
We build a set, you can walk in the set, you can turn left, turn right, we have restrooms. For instance, if there's sinks inside, the sinks are functional.
Mm-hmm.
We have patterned this model from California.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of success in California. As a matter of fact, the television show, Double Cross. They're in their first season. They just shot the last season in California. We'll be bringing that show here to Stonecrest.
Wow.
Okay,
season 6.
congratulations.
Danny Glover will be doing ribbon cutting for us. And we have an amazing program for mentoring kids and having some internship for young people.
I need to talk to you.
We want to dedicate a lot of time and give a lot of community.
The event starts at one. What time does it conclude?
I mean, it would be all day. For the most part, the media will be there and serve between 12 and 2 o'clock.
Do you have an event flyer?
I do not, but I'll be able to send out the press release
Okay,
if I get some notice.
okay.
Do that. And the catering to. So we don't do a lot of music. And if the facility can accommodate some of the things that you guys need. Certainly.
Perfect, okay.
Stations, we try, we want to make it as purposeful as possible.
Slide, the whole.
Nice.
Right. Perfect,
Thank you.
perfect. Do you all have film equipment there? You have to bring your own.
Oh, he has this.
I'm just asking.
He got it all.
I mean, we're stocked with, film here
Mm-hmm.
and.
They
Perfect.
have distribution as well.
Great, okay, congratulations.
So fortunate.
Excellent.
It's going to be very much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. I will definitely pass this along too. Okay, all right, the address here?
City Hall.
Right. Not here. Not City Hall. 120
Stonecrest Boulevard. Stonecrest, Georgia, 30038.
Thank you.
All right, are there any comments from members? Or anything that we need to discuss further?
It's good to see everybody.
Happy New Year.
I know. Happy New Year.
All right, are there any announcements for the greater good of society? I guess we just had Mr. Moses' great announcement. Any other announcements?
It's election year.
Yes, it is. We are voting for the mayor.
Thank you.
District?
Yes. Yes, 2 and 4. That's for the,
Oh,
yeah, I'm still here. Okay, well, if we do not have any more announcements, we are, right on schedule. I promise
One
Mr.
question.
Turnout will be on schedule.
Membership, what would be the process?
So basically, when you would just present who you are and what you, so basically, the commission is, we're all working the industry some type of way. So like, she has a podcast. I work for Paramount Pictures, Warner Brothers, all kinds of places, in production and music, music and film. Leslie is casting. Sandra is whatever. And we just, we're in that
Background.
background. But I mean, basically, we are that are on this commission. And so in the past, like we've had screenings, we've done all calls. Yeah, we have all calls where we invite people out to hear a panel from like we're doing makeup and hair. We've had casting, we've had what's up, man? We had catering, we've had all these, so then we have a mixer. Last year we were trying to do we did our Christmas event, and that's something else that we need to start planning. And this year I would really like for us to really get the children of Stonecrest that are in need a gift. There's the lady, speaking of the Amazon lady, she has I call her Amazon lady because
That's the lady with the box down.
Fresh down on
yes,
I've never.
girl, let me tell you something. Anyway,
Okay, we can.
we're gonna talk about that later. Because I've got so much stuff in my event planning that when I fill my $60 box up, I should be paying like $200-300 for. Anyway, she always gives stuff away to orphans in Jamaica and other places, and I've spoken to her about what we want to do with the Christmas with the kids. So there, I believe Rob and Berna identified 3 places in Stonecrest. Like one is a group home, and one is a place where women, battered and abused women go. They have children, so that we can actually give them something for Christmas. So I would like for that to, and I know Berta would too, to be a part of our Christmas gala this year. But
Gala, that's not going to Spice House. What we doing?
no, we're not going to start. We're going to bump it up a notch. But back to your question. I'm sorry. My nickname is Hollywood. That's just how I do it. But back to your question. That's all. You present yourself and then we just vote. And I mean, it's gonna be a yes. Tell you the formalities. You just come and introduce yourself, and let us know what you do, because you do sound. Is that what you do?
I worked at Paisley Park. I was Prince's audience.
Oh yeah, you're in. I'm just.
Right.
Okay.
Could have spoke up for me when I said town.
You already took it.
I know, right? Yeah, once you become a member.
Creative. The main thing is that you gotta be citizen of Stonecrest,
Okay.
and
Is the presentation at the next meeting, or is that just something on content?
no. Well, you want to present yourself now? Yeah. We have a few minutes.
We got a forum. We have a forum. You don't have to have no friend.
Invite you to connect because Mr. He is our chair, and then there's a few other people that aren't here that will probably be here. And so,
Okay.
I mean, me personally, biased of Prince, I vote yes.
Definitely going.
What's the time? Anyway.
Yeah. Forget we're online.
Okay. So.
You better join.
If all hearts and minds are clear.
For our in-between meeting, before we're sound diplomacy.
What dates would you all like?
We should send out an email. I need to look at my work calendar.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's a perfect idea.
Sound diplomacy like 2 weeks ago, and I think they're planning to speak with the commission sometime in August.
Right, but
Before then, you want to meet in?
yes,
Okay.
I think we all should, like I was reading some of it, because they're suggestions, and I know in the past we have spoken about, being our own entity. So just kind of want to thoroughly read it and see what their suggestions are and see how we are in line or not in line. Yeah, so I
I think you guys will like it. For the most part, they took what you all suggested. And
I think it was together. And they took what I said, so I hope y'all are okay with that. Yes. That was hard said
no, I mean,
of the day.
I
It was
down
two
with it.
different meetings, so you could
Oh,
either probably
praise
in
God.
one and then yeah.
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 So all hearts and minds are clear.
I guess, Mallory, will you send out an email started with to everyone with the dates that you're available, and then everybody just kind of chime in, and then we.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll make a motion.
Wait,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
one more thing. Who put this?
Not me.
The
Mr.
city clerk,
Turner. Which one? They still spelling your name right?
Oh, man.
Let's do that.
At least they got the right email. One thing at a
All right.
All-
They spelling J
all
flat
right.
wrong. Still too. Okay.
Good.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Motion
After
meeting be
that-
adjourned.
all right, Mr. Mack has motioned that the meeting be adjourned. And Ms. Mallory has seconded, so the meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you all for coming out. Look for your emails so that we can have our dates to discuss sound diplomacy. And we can also discuss COA, am I saying that right? And see how we can work together.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all for presenting and coming. Thank you all.
Thank you.